Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Out of Spec podcast. I'm your host, Francie, and I'm running online on this Friday the 13th before my spooky fall plans to bring you some fresh EV news from Rivian straight from the horse's mouth. So I'm excited to talk about this today. And if you've enjoyed the podcast lately, by the way, even just a little bit, go ahead and subscribe, like the video. It's really easy. And, maybe it's a little bit fun to press those buttons. I don't know. It definitely helps us. Anyways, back to what I want to talk about today. So Rivian has been a source of conversation in the EV world for a while now. In fact, it goes all the way back to 2009 when they were founded by R.J. Scaringe, who is the CEO and founder to this day. Rivian first unveiled the R1T and R1S, the EV truck and the EV SUV back in 2018. And I'm diving into the details because I'm not discounting those folks that are new to the scene and maybe need a little refresh on Rivian. We are fans over here and over there, but folks might be new, and I don't want to count them out. So Rivian has had major investments from the likes of Ford and Amazon in 2019, which just propelled them into the future of the EV revolution. Of course, there's been news here and there about how much Rivian loses per car sold and their stock prices going up and down. And there's obviously a lot of tumult in this industry, and that's nothing new. But we're not going to talk about that today. So, like I said, this is probably news that you know. And after years of anticipation, after revealing their R1T and R1S concepts, they started production in 2021. And late that year, the first deliveries began. And also that year, they went public with great success. So it's been really cool to watch Rivian evolve along the way and grow and face challenges and issues and criticism and successes and take it with stride and keep trying to improve. That's Rivian is all about adventure and the adventurous spirit and how we can change the typical ICE trucks and Suburbans and all the capabilities that those are giving us when we want to go out into the world and explore and make that electric. And they've really, really embraced the adventure side of things, but it has changed over time. But when they first came out and were starting to get delivered, it was really exciting. Rivian was an all-electric brand, a new automaker on the market, and we were seeing them come onto the road. So let's go. That's what we all said. And things did look pretty great, and they still do look pretty great. And one aspect of the R1T that was a great addition was the tonneau cover. And this is the truck bed cover that would automatically, by the press of a button, roll and unroll itself to cover and uncover your truck bed. Pretty ideal. I mean, just a nice premium feature, cover it up. I mean, it goes with the electric attitude and also the need to just cover your truck bed. And unfortunately, this aspect did start to see some trouble. While it was, a mechanical ease, great feature that people were excited about, it started to kind of fault out. And just for, not too few Rivian owners, but actually a good few. Not most of them, not all of them for sure. And even in fact, Kyle's R1T still has a working tonneau cover. It does get a little bit angry here and there and doesn't totally work smoothly. And our friend Brandon Flash, when he sold his Rivian R1T at 24,000 miles, his cover still worked. He said it made some noises here and there and didn't always sound the happiest, but it's working. So we've seen both where the issues have come up, but basically this was an issue. And we've seen different aspects of the Rivian Adventure Pack fall off, including the kitchen and other aspects, and just running into some trouble where folks started to think, oh, are we losing the adventure part of the Rivian? Are we losing these premium features that really make this car so awesome? Aside from, the great, core of it and the functionality of the EV. So Rivian did try to tackle this, but they couldn't at the time quite think of the way to do it or figure it out. Couldn't not think of it, but figure out which way to fix it. So when folks did bring in their R1Ts, one of Rivian's fix would be disabling the covers in the open position. So just have an open truck bed and take it from there. They then just stopped making the automatic covers as an option when buying an R1T, and they started moving on a manual option that would be available in the future. And like I said, this was just kind of really disappointing for truck owners. It might not seem like that big of a deal, but it really does affect when you can't cover your truck bed. And when you're paying, for a premium price for an awesome EV and different features start falling off. It was disappointing. Well, folks, I do have good news. We just got news from Rivian today that they have a solution. And so I'm actually going to share with you the email that will be going out to Rivian drivers. So here it is. It's accompanied by a picture of an R1T, and it reads, "Hi there. We recently completed in-field testing for our updated powered tonneau cover and are happy to report the new units are performing well in terms of durability and repeatability, which has been our primary goal. Our service team will begin reaching out to owners with existing service tickets next week, with installation starting later this month." I'll note again, it's October 13th, Friday the 13th, so this is some good news on this spooky day. "We will be reaching out to schedule appointments on a rolling basis, not all at once. At this time, no action is required on your part." It goes on to read, "Our goal is to make the process as quick and convenient as possible for you. We appreciate your patience as we work to get this important feature back in operation." So again, like I said, good news, some lucky news, in fact, on this day. So we did get actual word from Rivian themselves, and basically, like it says, they're going to start with those owners who have these existing tickets who already have this problem and are basically in line to get fixed. But what about those folks like Kyle, for instance, who it's kind of on edge and is also still under warranty? Well, they're going to be able to use this redesigned part with a retrofit. And like I said, this is definitely a stress reliever. You're not just, if it's already broken, you have a fix. And if you're just waiting for it to break, they're going to fix it too. So this is a unique and awesome feature that Rivian has really seemed like they've been working on, and we're not sure of the exact fix, but I have heard some rumblings about what might have happened with the tweaking that was going on the Rivian back end. And we did hear, maybe it was something to do with like the motors on each side. I'm sure they dug into really the design of it, but perhaps a suspicion is that the slats, that roll up were too long. And when they got too long and they got stuck, it just stuck the whole thing up. So perhaps shortening them actually creates more room for error. And in fact, is the fix to the problem. We're not 100% sure, but we are going to be excited to get our hands on one of these and test the new durability and repeatability, like they say, and maybe compare it to old designs that we have to see maybe what Rivian has fixed if they don't come out with it publicly themselves. But I also want to address Rivian's website because they do have some questions that we probably all have. For instance, at this time, no, not that one. "Will I have to pay for the powered tonneau cover replacement?" No, we'll contact you when we're ready for you to bring it into service and fix the tonneau cover for free under warranty. "Will my warranty still be valid after replacement?" If your powered tonneau cover is replaced, within the new vehicle limited warranty period, it is covered up to 5 years or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first from the date of vehicle delivery. What will change about the powered tonneau cover design? The updated design addresses subcomponent design issues and improves the tonneau cover's robustness against manufacturing build variations. Remember that? The look and function of the new design is the same. Is this a recall? No, this is not a recall, and there are no safety or regulatory compliance concerns related to your powered tonneau cover. So, like I said, some lucky news today from Rivian, and just wanted to bring that and deliver it right here, right now, so we can all be on the same page. Love to see solutions. There's always going to be challenges in the EV space and challenges with technology in general. My first car's sunroof didn't work, and then my second car's sunroof didn't work. And lots of people just have issues with these automatic things. But this was definitely a disappointing part of the R1T experience for a lot of people. Like I said, not all R1T owners, but it's great to see a fix. So thank you for tuning into the Out of Spec podcast. Let me know what questions you have about this. Are you excited? Do you have this problem? Are you next in line with your service ticket? We'll see what happens with this fix and keep an eye on how Rivian goes about it. So thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Have a great Friday the 13th.